So welcome everyone for our episode 6 of Kapi Poha session on our World of Book series, and the topic today is being mentally happy along with Journey of Book. So I'm Smita Umeshan, a founder of Nimitam. And Kapi Poha session is an initiative of Nimitam. So today I have Meenu with me, Meenu Joshi. She's a very good friend of mine. So we had traveled to Bhutan together, and she's a psychologist from Mumbai. She's a life coach. She does a lot of interesting stuff, interesting training and workshops with individuals, with organizations, with hospitals, cancer patients, and her expertise lies on counseling, life coaching, mentoring, training, and right now she's busy with webinars for individuals basically. So when I met her in Bhutan, I never knew her professional front. I used to chit chat with her until the last day. We never knew each other's profession basically. And I got introduced to her because of a book called 40 Rules of Love. She introduced me to Rumi basically. And I call her a Shiro because she is a very good listener, and everybody has this need of being heard. And she's a good listener. She understands really well, and she's a very good observer too. That's one of the reasons I call her a Shiro of my life. So yeah, welcome Meenu to the show.
Thank you so much, Smita. Thanks for such a nice and beautiful introduction. Felt good. Thank you so much.
So, Meenu, remember when we were doing those shopping in the streets of Bhutan, you were telling me that you were a founder, director of a company called Titiksha.
Yes.
And I kept asking you, what does it mean? She said, no, I've come for a trip. I'll let you know when I'm back in Bombay. So yeah, now is the time. Now it's the time to explain.
Yes. Now we can talk a little bit about it. Yes, now this is the time.
Yeah.
So yes, as I told you, Titiksha is the service at my service, and basically it's a Sanskrit name. So one of my guide, mentor, friend, he actually suggested this name. So this name comes from Sanskrit, and basically the meaning of Titiksha is, so the full name of my organization is Titiksha the Fortitude. So it's simply if I say it's a forbearance, it's a resilience, and actually Sanskrit words have so many meanings, so it's very difficult to confine them in just one word. English doesn't have that much, I would say, a rich vocabulary the way Sanskrit has. But if I have to tell it, it's a forbearance. So basically it's a endurance of all affliction, I would say, without countering aids and without any anxiety. So Titiksha, it's a quality of nature itself, which takes all in its stride and never stops growing and thriving. And that's what I do with my client, and try to develop the same in all the lives I touch, because this is my whole purpose, to create difference, to help them to grow, to reach their fullest potential, because I believe everybody have that potential. So that's what I try to do, and that's why the name Titiksha, because I help build this quality of even-mindedness and calmness, and to help them to reach into their own reservoir and tap their full potential. So this is a little bit about Titiksha.
That's great. Very interesting concept. So, Meenu, I've not had a discussion with you, but like the last time when Prachi came, and also they know about what Nimitam is all about. So in Nimitam, what you're planning to do is conduct life skill workshop for youngsters. So my target audience is youngsters. So we want to do life skills, growth mindset, soft skills, and just help them cope up with the hardships of life basically. So that's the main agenda of Nimitam. So that's why I thought people who are working on this area, where they're either they're coach or they're doing workshops and all, just learn from them how they're doing it. And if they're my friends also, then I can learn from their life journey as well. So that's the reason I thought you guys are the perfect fit to come and talk about your journey and the topics which I want to cover as well.
Surely, always there. Thank you so much.
So yeah, that's my pleasure that you guys are here. So yeah, I wanted to know something more, the kind of the area or genre you guys work. I wanted to know something about mental health. What is the meaning of mental health basically?
Meaning of mental health. I mean, when we say what's the meaning of the word, it seems very simple, or it seems as if we can just define it in a few words. But again, this genre or this area, mental health, is so deep, and it's complicated as well, because here we deal with the human mind. the human
Yeah.
psychology. So define it in few words. I don't think we would do justice to it, but yes, simply if I want to say, you can say it's just complete sense of well-being. When you feel that emotionally, psychologically, socially, you feel that sense of well-being. That's the meaning of mental health actually. And also how we think, we feel, we act with all the ups and downs of life. So see, we need to understand that mental health is an integral part of our health. And it's more than the absence of mental illness, because many times we feel it's absence of mental illness and that is mental health. No, it's also related to well-being, mental well-being, prevention of any mental disorder. So basically it's a feeling of well-being which arise out of an overall perception of life as functioning smoothly and joyfully, I would say. And what I feel, or according to me, when you are in sync with your own self, when you accept and respect yourself completely without trying to make any alteration, I think that's mental health. Then I understand the meaning of it. So that's a little bit about it. There's much more than what I said, but this is what I feel. Yeah.
So, you keep traveling a lot. I mean, you're an avid reader too, and you live life to the fullest also, and you meet all kinds of
Yes.
people. So, but I want
Yes.
to know, so how important is mental health? Is it really important, or is it ठीक है, सही है, but relevant है? What do you feel?
So to a mental health professional, you are saying it. ठीक है, सही है, no, not at all. Important. I mean, if you ask me, being a mental health professional, I would say it's much more important than even the physical health. Because the mental health, the root cause of any problem of our life, or root cause of any physical health, if you see at the deeper level, that's somewhere related to our psychology, related to our mental health. So be it cancer, or be it ulcer, or anything, be it eczema or any disease you take, somewhere the root is the psychology. So that's how it is important, and that's how important it is to take care of the mental health. And there's a phrase, it is said, there's no health without mental health.
Okay.
And actually that's the truth. There cannot be health. You can't be healthy if mentally, psychologically, if you are not really healthy. Even if physically I suppose I have no ailment, I have no disease, but mentally if I feel dull, down, if I have there's some stress going on in life, I would not feel like really enjoying the life, or I would not feel totally into it. I won't really enjoy life, or I won't feel completely fit. Many times we say, no, nothing has happened, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling okay. What is that? Not feeling okay. Physically, maybe I'm fit, I'm fine. But that doesn't allow us to actually live life to the fullest.
Okay.
Because mental health, somewhere that needs to be paid attention to. So it's very, very important. If we can take care of our mental health, we actually are taking care of all aspects of lives, including the relationship with people. So very important. That's what I say.
So so the topic which we kept for as a discussion today was being mentally happy. So do you think there's a concept called being mentally happy, or it's just being happy?
There is nothing called mentally happy, I feel. I mean, it's just we can be happy. We just can feel happy. So also happiness, when we say, it's very subjective. For every individual, it differs. And when I'm happy, I'm just happy. It's just overall, mentally, physically, socially, I mean, from all perspective, we just feel happy. So
without reason,
mentally
be happy.
Actually, many times we feel that we have to have some reason to be happy, and then it's like we keep on running. What could be the reason? मैं क्या करूं? What will make me happy? But I think that creates more unhappiness than happiness. When we try to find that happiness, but where are we trying to, or where can we find that happiness? Is it some article which we can buy from somewhere, or what it is? Maybe just looking at the butterfly, I feel happy. Looking at my dog, that makes me the happiest. His the one look to me that makes my day, makes me happy. So it's not something which we have to search, or we can find, or we can do something to. It's just a state. It's state of being. And happiness we have to create for ourselves. आती नहीं है कहीं से, उसे लाना पड़ता है.
Okay, cool. आती नहीं है. That's great. खुद से लाना पड़ता है.
Exactly.
Interesting concept. Basically, people think ये खरीदने से आ जाएगा या कुछ ये होने से हो जाएगा.
No, very transient, very temporary. ये खरीदने से
आ जाएगा.
Yeah, आज आ जाएगा.
Somebody happiness.
Yeah, we feel that. That's what we feel. But what happens once we want something and we feel, wow, we keep on thinking, dreaming about it. Once I get it, I'll feel very happy. Once we actually get it, what happens? For a few days, we are very happy. I've got it. Uske baad, again, I start looking for something else. And then the thing which I wanted and I thought will make me happy, now it's there. It's done. Now I want something else, because this is not giving me happiness now. So that is a never-ending journey. So end ka hai uska. So that's why I say it's a state of mind.
State of being, basically, yeah. Being
joyful, state of yes. So that's how it is. And I feel you do that through your traveling.
Yeah. Apart from that, also, even if I'm not traveling, I don't have any reason to be. I am just happy.
So you're just happy. I know it. Yes. Yeah.
So it's a Saturday. I'm too excited. It's a Saturday. I'm too excited because I have my dance classes. I go for cycling. I have time to play with dogs.
Wow.
So it's like
yes.
So I'm just looking forward for a weekend to come.
Actually, yes.
So
that's what is happiness.
So if it's raining, I'm happy. If I see the sun, I'm happy. So I don't look for that. इसके होने से मैं खुश हूँ. I'm happy the way I am.
मैं खुश हूँ. जो मिलता है नहीं मिलता है, that's a different thing.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me कि क्या आ रहा है क्या नहीं आ रहा है. So yeah, another thing I want to know is what are the things we can do in a day-to-day life to take care of our mental health, basically. So I see people who are a little tensed up, who have anxiety issues. They have their problems and they only concentrate on the problems. So what are the suggestions here?
Very good question, Smita. So we always feel that mental health issue agar kuch ho gaya, we need therapist or we need counselor or we need psychologist. But I feel and I say if we learn to take care of ourselves, our mental health on day-to-day basis, we would never need any therapist. फिर हमारी जरूरत नहीं होगी. We will be out of job and I'll be the happiest.
Okay.
If we really do small, it doesn't take much and there's no rocket science. Only small things, but we don't pay attention to those things. We feel कि बहुत बड़ी चीजें करने से we can take care of our mental health or for that matter physical health also. But no, small things. And for me, I always say to all my clients, and this is what I believe completely, the most important thing when we talk about how to take care of my mental health on a day-to-day basis, it's what I say or what I feel the most important is learn to love yourself. We can learn the whole world. If we are married, our spouse, our kids, our pet, everything we can love. But I ask this question to my client. I mean, what's your idea about self-love? They're like, इसके बारे में तो कभी सोचा नहीं. So we need to learn to love ourselves. Yeah. I cannot love anyone else if I don't love myself. Then it's all empty. I mean, it's like a beggar is coming to me or I want to give something to someone. But if my pocket is empty, how can I give it to someone else? किसी को देने के लिए मेरे पास तो होना चाहिए ना. So if I don't have love and I claim that I love the whole world or I love others, no. That's just not possible. So the first thing, how to take care of your mental health in day to day, that's, I would say, learn to love yourself. Actually tell yourself how much you love yourself, and tell yourself that you're just awesome. And with all your perfect imperfections, with all your flaws,
Yeah.
accept yourself.
Mm.
And then we will see if something needs to be changed or something needs to be worked upon, because it's a human being is also always work in progress. But first accept it. So that's the first thing, and that really helps a lot. And so, and beyond that, another very important point is, which is lacking in today's time and which creates the major mental health issue or major cause of mental health issue, lack of communication. Communicate. If you communicate, if you share yourself, if you express yourself, you might never have any mental health issue. At least at the if something is not too major, that can be handled if you have someone to listen to. And as you rightly said, Smita, at the starting, that in today's world, everybody has the need to talk, but there's no one who can listen. Even at home, when you talk to your parents or when your kid wants to talk to you, आप अपना काम करते रहोगे, हम अपना काम करते रहते हैं, and then we say our kids, हाँ हाँ बोलो, मैं तो सुन रही हूँ, you just talk, yes I'm listening. But that's not listening. That's not listening. Listening doesn't happen only through it happens through your complete whole being. And this is what we need. So communication is very important. Communication means expressing, sharing. There should be someone where I can share myself without any fear of judgment, without any anxiety. And there's someone who can listen to me. And every day, if I have someone like that, I would not really suffer from mental health issue, majority. So that's another most very important point. And apart from that, few things which I really want to say, very small, very simple things which everyone can do. And whoever are listening, I really want them to pay attention and bring them into their lives. And the first thing is, have a routine. Have a set routine and follow them consistently. Be disciplined. It's very important, and there we lack discipline. It really takes away the stress. So have a set routine, be disciplined, eat well. We don't pay attention even to what we eat, and what we eat directly impact our mental health. So if I'm eating junk food, my mind is going to really create junk only. So you are what you eat. That's what we feel. Other thing, what is lacking in today's time is the sleep. We again don't pay much attention. We feel कि अरे मेरी नींद तो 5 hours में हो जाती है, 4 hours में हो जाती है. No, the universal rule, the research, numerous research have been done, and for any human being, minimum 7 hours sleep is required, is needed for our brain to function optimally. So sleep well. Do not really spend time on the social media or on your mobile. Till the last moment, till the time my eyes are not closed, I mean, we all are where? On the virtual world, on the social media, on our mobile phone. The blue light is very dangerous to our brain. So keep them away and sleep well. And today the whole world is talking about it, swearing by it, that is meditation. Even Howard is talking about it. So meditation is very important. It's exercise for the brain. How we do exercise to keep our body fit, the same way we need to meditate to keep our brain fit. And that's exercise for the brain. Then physical exercise. Again, very important. You don't need to go to gym. You don't need to really do all the push-ups and lift all the weights. And no, not at all. Just simple exercise. Maybe taking a walk or anything. So when we exercise, our body releases a hormone which is called happy hormone, and that makes us feel happy. It takes care of our depression, our sadness, and it gives the strength to fight with all these negativity. So very important. Also, it boosts confidence. and it keeps us motivated. So exercise, very important then. And another thing which we lack in today's time is the importance of relationship. Our relationship have become stronger with mobile and weaker with people around us.
Mhm.
So we need to invest in relationship with real people, not on the virtual world, in the real world. Very important. People are very important. So invest in relationship. Invest. That's the biggest investment one can do. And
Very
we were talking
insightful.
once, Smita, you said about someone that money, it really doesn't stay.
Mm.
You were talking about someone that how at the last moment of his life, money was not with him, though he earned so much. So relationship, people, this is what matters the most. So spend time with family, friends. You really would not suffer from mental illness if you have good, genuine, honest family and friends. When I say friends, I say genuine friends, not friends which you have maybe found on social media, or because most of them are in today's time, it's hard to find genuine and honest friends. So spend time with good people. They are your biggest strength and biggest stress buster. And if you ask me, and you would agree completely, take holidays, go on trips, be with nature. I
Mm.
mean, believe me, they are the biggest stress buster, and they would never let you be mentally unwell.
Mm. True.
This is what I have experienced, and you too have experienced. You would agree to that. So
Yeah, yeah.
very
Nature is a
important.
therapist. Nature is a
Yeah,
therapist. Yeah, yeah.
biggest therapist.
And I think people bring you joy. So, matlab, I don't say there are good or bad people. The experiences might be bitter or sour, but the thing is, you take the good from it. That's it. You learn and move
Yeah,
on.
take
That's
the
all you
good
can
from,
do.
yeah, and move on. So, and when we go on trip, when we travel, we meet people. We learn so much. We learn
So
so
much.
much about
Yeah.
life. So very important for everyone. Also, minimize stresses, be it people or environment. If you feel that someone is creating stress, more stress in life, I mean,
Tata
you
by
can tell
then.
them tata baba, yeah. Minimize stresses because,
Yeah.
I mean, negativity, keeping negativity is not going to really help you in any way. So,
Yeah.
and also beyond that, there is something called mindfulness.
Mm.
It's when we say the word mindfulness, we feel it's something really very big, something technical. No, mindfulness is just trying to practice or practicing being in the present. So whatever right now I'm talking to you, I don't know what's happening around me. I'm just talking to you. My whole attention, I'm completely here into this. That's mindfulness. Whatever you do, just be there. So be in the present. And when we practice mindfulness, believe me, it really doesn't allow you to be anxious. So,
Correct.
a great tool for mental health, which you can really practice in your day-to-day life. So, uh, also, other things, take time out for your hobbies, read.
Yeah.
There is nothing better than that. Books are the best friend.
Mm.
So, read, whatever you like, but read. If you don't like reading physical book, listen. But I mean, they are the biggest therapist, I would say. So these are
Mm.
the small things which we can do, not very tough. We can do that
No
in
tough,
our
yeah.
day-to-day life. I follow
You
them.
have to be
So
disciplined. Yeah,
you
you
follow
have
them.
to be disciplined. Yeah.
So, and if we can do all these things, to a large extent, we have taken care of our mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, I'm there.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So my father used to say laughter is the best vacation. So if you're in a stressful environment, he'll crack a joke, so pura mood change हो जाता है. So he'll say,
Yes.
yeah, this is the best vacation because if you don't
Yeah.
have money to travel, laughter.
Exactly.
So
That
that's
we
what
can
he
do
used to say.
anytime. I
Anytime,
hope
any
you
point
won't
of
mind
time.
me having tea.
Yeah, yeah, carry on
And I
with
hope
the
my
tea.
audience also won't mind me having tea. Thank you.
Okay, you need that because you've given us so much of insightful information. So,
Oh,
you know,
I'm glad. Yes.
so during this COVID times, I think people have gone. may have gone through this mental health issue as well. So how do they cope up with it? What are your suggestions for them, and how do you help them basically?
Huh.
Many
COVID
questions.
time. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every day I deal with this right now. Currently, this is what we are dealing the most with. And I would say this pandemic has impacted each and every individual. I don't say it has
Yeah.
impacted adversely or very negatively, but it has impacted each and every one. We all have been impacted by this COVID.
Mm.
Interestingly, what I have experienced till now, or whenever I take a webinar or training or meet my individual client, what I have observed, there are two set of population. So this COVID has impacted people in two very contrast different way. So there's one set of population where, yes, mental health issues have certainly become a matter of grave concern, I would say. So
Mm.
depression, mood disorder, eating disorder, suicidal tendencies, uh, anxieties, these issues have really gone up. Abuse,
Mm.
a lot.
Mm.
Domestic abuse, violence, it all the loneliness, people who are staying alone. So these are few of the things which have really gone up, and it's a grave matter of concern. And
Mm.
people are really struggling. So this is one set of population. And on the other hand, there are people who say that this has done good to them. It
Mm.
has changed their perception towards life.
Absolutely.
Now they have started looking life very differently. Till now they never paid attention to small things in life. They never paid attention to the family, to the relation. They never paid attention to the kuda wala, doodh wala, paper wala. But now
Mm.
they have become so sensitive about each and everything, and people have realized that how important all of them are for us, for our living. So
Mm.
now people are having more gratitude, and this is what we need to live a healthy and happy life, to have
Mm.
gratitude, to be grateful. So that's another set of people where they have started understanding the value of human and humanity. They have become more sensitive, more empathetic, and uh, they have started taking care of themselves. So,
Yeah.
and that's really nice. They have realized. So this COVID has done so many things to so many people. And
Mm.
for people who are suffering, of course, there are people who are really suffering a lot mentally. So for them, of course, they need therapy and they need help. And we are doing, all of the mental health professionals are there, they are doing their bit. And for other people, we tell them how to on a day-to-day basis how they can take care of their mental health. So uh, connecting to the family member on a virtual platform, of course, helping someone, doing good, and following again a routine. And if you're working from home, understand that you're still working. So have that differentiation between your personal and professional timeline and routine. And if you have family, kids, play with them, spend time with them. So and take time for yourself. Follow your hobby, do something which you like, maybe learn something new. In this
Mm.
pandemic, people have learned so much which they would have never learned till now. I mean, I hear from most of the people, अभी तक जितना जिन्होंने सीखा नहीं वो सब कुछ उन्होंने इस टाइम पे सीख लिया, which is good.
Mm. Good.
So many new things we have learned. So these are again small things which we all can do, and it will help us to sail through. So
Mm.
family के साथ time spend करो and do all these small things that really helps, and helping others, doing good to others, that's really very inspiring and very helpful.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of people have done some investment in themselves by learning a lot of things, self-growth
Yeah,
basically. So
yeah,
I
and
had an issue
that
with
really helps.
yeah, I had an issue with vulnerability. So when I when I become vulnerable, what I do is I just block people out. Very close, and very few people know about it. I do that.
Yeah.
But now I've come a very long way from there because I now know that's not the right way to do it. So there's a
So
book
yeah,
called Brené Brown ki book hai, vulnerability pe, and it was really good. It was amazing basically. So if you get tips from this book as well. So now
so
I'll
yeah,
come to another.
what you do, what you do, that's right. So today somewhere only I was reading, it's very important to create boundaries for yourself and maintain boundaries for yourself. That's very important. That helps a lot. And one very important thing which I want to tell everyone during this pandemic, stay away from news and social media as maximum as possible. That does more negative than positive to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
So many news, rumors. So someone calls WhatsApp University. ये WhatsApp University पे जो इतने सारे papers and research आते हैं, and that really it creates so much of stress.
Yeah.
So these are few things which really are going to help us, and it is helping us.
Yeah. So you know, you are an avid reader. I also read a lot. So next question, and you've also spoken about reading and books are helpful mental health.
My favorite part of life.
I know that because I got to know a lot of books from you as well. So how important is reading for mental health, and is it it's like a therapy for mental health or what? So
It is, and I would say connection between books, reading habit, and mental health. If you ask me, I would say there's a huge connection. Books are something which are, or reading habit which have tremendous value. They are invaluable, but they are underutilized. Till now, we have not really understood the value of books and value of reading habit. And we feel, many times I hear from people, they say कि पढ़ना वो मेरे वर्ष का नहीं है, I can't do that. So people feel that it's something which we are born with. This is a skill which, but no, reading is a skill, it's a habit which can be learned.
Yeah.
We are not born, there are few people who are born with it, like my daughter, who's born with it. But even if someone is not born with it, they can cultivate, they can learn, because it's a great therapist, friend, and inspiration, motivation, everything, I would say. And so, yes, you were talking about therapy. Yes, there is therapy. It's not very well known. It's in the field of mental health, it's relatively unknown. That is called bibliotherapy or reading therapy.
Okay.
Where we help client, through reading. And it really changes their perception to look at themselves. So it helps a lot in depression, the way they look at themselves, and it changes. It makes them more empathetic. Their social skill improves. Their interpersonal skill improves. So reading does a lot. As I say, it's like the biggest motivator, or nothing can inspire you more than a book. Whichever book interests you. But I say everyone, and I urge this, that read. Teach your kids, teach your family member to read. Train them, train yourself to read. Your life will change. I mean, this is from my experience. Though I have been reading since I was very young, because I always loved reading. But it changes. It changes the life. So that's what reading does to us.
So what reading has done to me is my specs, because when I was a kid, I was in 6th standard and all, I used to read this Enid Blyton, Hardy Boys, and all those Champak and all, those Rajai ke andar, with inside the blanket with the torch. And I used to like Sherlock Holmes and all those stuff, and because of that I got a specs. So so it's a constant reminder. Yeah, kitab padhne se ye side effect aaya.
But it's a good side effect.
Last week there was an interesting article, in Times of India, which talks about bedtime reading. It's come back again. People are all into gadgets and all. Now the bedtime reading, sone se pehle, just 10 minutes of reading, just come back again, and it has a lot of positive health effects also.
Yes. So I always suggest my client who are suffering from sleeplessness, I tell them, just before you're sleeping, read books. That's the biggest sleeping pills you can have. Read books, and I guarantee within half an hour you're going to sleep. You're going to fall asleep. So everything good. It's win-win situation.
Yeah.
So yes, it takes care of insomnia also.
So currently I'm reading an interesting book which is called Winnowing Waves. It's the person who's written this book is editing my book right now. So Nadira auntie, she's my friend's mother basically. Very interesting book. So I read it right now. I'm reading that. I don't know how many days it will take to finish it, but I'm enjoying it slowly, reading it, and it's just
Yeah,
immersing into
yeah.
that
I
book.
mean, we are not into any competition.
Competition, yeah,
Everyone has to read at their own pace, and that's
yeah,
how
I
it's
know.
going to help them. Many times
So
we
now
feel, अरे मैं बहुत slow पढ़ता हूँ, मैं बहुत fast पढ़ता हूँ. Doesn't matter. Read.
so yeah,
बस.
yeah, I have slowed down this. I mean, pandemic, what it's done is like a lot of patience. I've just slowed down in my life. That's what it's done to me in a good way. So, now I'm coming to an interesting part. I think this is your take on books basically. What are your favorite books basically? So, if you can share it
Wow.
with us, so people can actually read those books as well.
Uh, you're putting me into a soup. I mean, it's like a big responsibility. So, what are my favorite books? Actually, books are my favorite. So, what are का यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है. I mean, books are my favorite. I cannot
Yeah.
really not like any book.
Mm.
I can't say that this book is not my favorite. I mean, books are
Mm.
something, it's like a worship for me. So I
Mm.
can't not like any book. But
Mm.
still, few books or few genre which I like, which I have been reading or which I have read, though I mean hundreds of books by now I have read, I won't remember, but few which recently or which are there in my mind, I can talk about it. So the first book which comes to my mind, because it has impacted me in a big way, that's I think most of the people would have heard about the name of this book at least, or a few of them would have read also. So this book is the autobiography of a yogi by
Mm.
Paramhansa Yoganand. And currently I'm reading it for the third time,
Oh wow.
this book. Yes. So this book, whoever have read this book have changed their life, be it Virat Kohli or be it Bill Gates or be it who's the CEO of Facebook. He also talks about this book. So
Mm.
this is it's a treasure. It brings a spiritual revolution. This book.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, and this book is something which you cannot really explain in words. कि ये क्या है? You have
Mm.
to dive yourself into this book. You have to,
Mm.
and I say that you don't read this book. This book reads you.
Mm.
You won't believe this book was lying in my shelf for maybe 5, 6 years. And
Mm.
every time I would look at it and I would say, "अरे मुझे ये book पढ़नी है." But I don't know why. I would read all other books, but I was not able to pick this book. And then finally the day came, this book invited me and asked
Mm.
me to start diving into it, and then I started. So
Mm.
yes, this book is like I would say it's life changing.
Mm.
So this is the first book which comes to my mind, and the second book which again I'm reading currently, almost at the end of it, that's the Essence of Bhagavad Gita by Swami Kriyanand. So otherwise also I feel if one reads Gita, that person learns all the required life skill. और कुछ नहीं
Mm.
चाहिए. It's not a religious text. Many
Yeah,
times
yeah.
we feel it's a religious text. It's not.
So handy.
It's not at
Mm.
all. It's a guide actually. It's a guidebook which gives you it has all the guidelines how to actually live
Live your
your
life.
life and and how to perform your duty and how
Mm.
to be in harmony, how to be in sync with yourself. And also when we are in sync with ourselves, no mental health
Mm.
issue arises.
Yeah.
So Gita, I again recommend everyone to read whichever version you like, but do a little bit of research before you read it so that you don't read something which goes negative. Because
Mm.
I mean, n number of people have really written about Gita. So
Mm.
this is another book which I'm reading, The Essence of Bhagavad Gita by Swami Kriyanand. It's just at the end of the book right now.
Mm.
And there is one book which I have read. I don't know how many times I have read.
Mm.
N number of times I have read. I have been reading this book for last uh, 2002 3 से अब तक, so like 17-18 years से I've been reading this book. So you might think I'm crazy or something, and it's a very simple, very thin book. It is called Living at the Source by it's actually teaching of Swami Vivekanand. Living at the Source. I don't know whether this book is available anywhere or not. I don't know. So, but I would say this is my all-time favorite book, and by any time book. And so they have gathered the teachings of Vivekanand wherever he has given lectures or from his many books. So many quotes and teachings are there in this book. And I just reach out to this book and I just feel I'm back to myself. So this is about the third book which is coming to my mind. And what next book I can talk about? Okay, then there is one more book that is called The Tribe of Mentors. Tribe of Mentors by Timothy Ferriss. So it's a story of so many successful people. They have spoken about their life and how they have reached where they have reached now. So entrepreneurs, businessmen, successful people from different, all the field. So it's not necessary that you have to read this entire book because there are so many stories. So you can pick up any of them, and it's all real life people. They have spoken about it. So it's a compilation. So that's why it is called Tribe of Mentors. So again, this book is recommended for all. So the interesting thing I want to say here about this book. So I got this book, and even before I could start reading this book, my daughter, who's 12 years, she had read this book at least 3-4 times. And it's a really thick book, very thick book. And then she was after me that you are not going to start any other book. First, you have to read this book. So she forced me to start this book. And she still, whenever she feels, she would go and she pick this book and she just start reading it from anywhere. I ask her, what do you find so interesting? And she actually tells me, Mom, please read this. This person is psychologist and this person has spoken about mental health and so many things. It's a very interesting book, Tribe of Mentors. So that's another book which I really loved. And then one book again which I have been following, I would say, in my life, that's Chanakya. So basically, one book, Chanakya on Management, which is by Ashok Gurde, which is a simple book which anyone and everyone can read. And if one can read Arthashastra, nothing like that. So it's like a book of, I would say, it's like a prosperity. It's so this book, the Chanakya on Management by Ashok Gurde, the base of this book is Arthashastra by Chanakya. So basically, it tells you how to become a Swami. I say Swami. So we talk about leader. So and in English, so Swami, when we say in English, it's a leader, but there's a difference between Swami and leader. Swami is much more than a leader. So it teaches how to become a real leader, if I have to say in English. So how to live life ethically, how to follow right practices, how to grow your organization, how to become successful in your career. So management techniques, leadership techniques, everything is there in this book. And then one book I think many of you would have read, or most of them people who love reading, that is Alchemist. Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Yes.
Paulo Coelho, yeah.
This book, I think I was very young when I read this book, and then recently again I read it. So this is what I loved most about this book. It tells you to listen to your heart, follow your dreams. Alchemist is nowhere outside. We all are alchemists. So we have to listen to our heart. We don't do that. We completely discard. We don't listen to our heart. We listen to other people. We believe in them, but we don't believe in ourselves. So this is what this book teaches, that listen to your heart. Read the signs which are scattered throughout in your life. Follow your dream. And You will be really happy at the end. So these are a few books which I can remember right now, though there are, as I said, many. If you want, I can give you the list afterwards, after this
Yeah.
session. But these
Sure,
are few
sure.
which I really want everyone to read. I would recommend.
Yeah, interesting. Because I have read few of them, but not all of them. So yeah, I'll also add them to my to-do list of reading as well.
Please do
So
that.
yeah. So another thing I want to know is like from your life journey, what is the takeaway you want to give it to the viewers, to us as a
Wow, this is a difficult question. Take away from my life.
yeah
अभी
yeah
तो लाइफ शुरू हुई है.
एब्सोल्युटली वो तो है शुरू हुई है लेकिन अभी तक जितनी भी लाइफ
So
कटी है
अभी तक के ओके अभी तक जितनी भी लाइफ मैंने
वन
जिंदगी जी है.
फंडा ऑफ लाइफ
यस
अब एक फंडा लाइफ
यस
का
एक फंडा लाइफ का which has helped me to live life to the fullest, and I live by that philosophy, and that is never give up. Never ever give up no matter what. So I say be like a phoenix. No matter how many times you turn into ashes, but rise again, rise every time and rise every time higher. So I have faced lot of crises in life, but I have fallen multiple times. But one thing I did, I refused to be there lying on the ground. I got up every time, no matter what. I didn't give myself the option of not getting up. So not getting up was never an option for me, and it is never going to be an option for me. So that's what keeps me going. That's the biggest strength of my life, and I believe ups and downs are part of life.
Yeah.
Even on ECG straight line means it's over. It's the end. तो straight line नहीं चाहिए. Yes, ups and downs चाहिए. That's what make life so interesting. And I also say that रात चाहे कितनी भी लंबी हो, पर हर रात की सुबह होती है. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना कि सुबह ना हो. So this is my fund of living. निकलेगा ही, चाहे जब भी निकले. So, but by the way, I mean, I tried asking this question to my husband and my daughter. And if you ever ask them this question, I think they are going to take forever. They are like, वो कितने सारे उनके पास ideas हैं, I don't know. So this is on the lighter side. I tried that. But yes, this is my funda, and this keeps me going. Never give up. इसीलिए तो टाइगर नेस्ट पे पहुंच पाई थी. You remember? So yes.
Yes, cool. So yeah, I had a great time having a chat session with you. So it was a lot of insightful information. It was well fun basically to know a lot of things. बैठ के हमने ऐसे कोई बात नहीं करी होगी the way we had a discussion today.
Yes. It's interesting. I had a fun. Yes. I mean, and that is how we need to live life. I mean, why to be so serious? Life हमें seriously नहीं लेती है, तो why we should be serious about life?
Absolutely, yeah. Life is to chill. That's what I chill. That's
chill, pill, and enjoy every moment.
So, Menu, let me check. There was one question. There was somebody asking that if 9 hours of sleep was okay or is it too much? So, though 7 to 8 hours sleep is the optimal sleep for everyone. Even if you're sleeping beyond that, oversleeping is also not good. Yes, it is not good for us. Anything in excess is not good. So don't oversleep. Okay. You're also wasting your time. In 24 hours, 1 hour is gone. You could have done so much in that 1 hour. So 7 to 8 hours is the maximum sleep which our brain needs. So I follow 3 plus 3 plus 3 rule. I mean, in 24 hours, divide your day into 3 parts. 8 hours goes to your sleep, 8 hours for your work. Rest 8 hours is yours. You have to make the best of it. Wow, I like it.
Very
So
nice.
that's something which my father writes it everywhere he goes. He puts a post-it everywhere. So I was just cleaning up something. I
Wow.
just saw it. So I just, yeah, that's what was missing in my life because I'm just back into my corporate life. So I was just juggling between time management and stuff. So when I saw this, I said, yeah, I got my answers done. So I think
Wow.
let me check some other questions as well if there are any. Somebody says that
Yeah.
jealousy creates unhappiness. Just love yourself and others. Yeah, that's right. Self-love is important. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it. I think. Yeah, so people have said that they sleep with the Kindle, stuff like that, and there is so it's like how our heart
No,
works.
Kindle की
Not to sleep
बजाय
with
अपने
Kindle.
kindness के साथ सो जाओ. Don't sleep with Kindle. Sleep with kindness towards yourself. That's
So
more
hard copy.
important.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
prefer a hard copy book rather than a soft version or a Kindle one because
Very
I
good.
like the smell of the book. So I have a load.
Yeah.
So I want to create a library for books. Basically, let's see when that happens. But that's the
Wow.
plan because we've got lots and lots of books. My collection, my father's collection, my grandma's collection. Too much is there.
Wow.
And my father says
Even I
another
like,
interesting thing कि
yeah,
बुक मतलब हम लोग चूज नहीं करते बुक को बुक चूजेस द रीडर
book
इवन द
chooses.
बुक
That's
माइट
true. Yep. Yep.
very interesting thing. So I think this is the last episode on the World of Book series. So now we have a new series coming up from the next episode. I mean
Wow.
next Saturday basically. So it's called Celebrating Life. So I just wanted
Wow.
to do
Very
two
interesting and
episodes.
exciting.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward for the people who are coming to speak on those chat shows basically. So yeah. So thanks Meenu for your time. Thanks viewers for coming for the show and also asking those questions as well. We had a great time. Hope you had a great time too. So be
Yes.
happy as always.
Yeah.
And let's catch up next week with an interesting guest on an interesting episode. Bye till then. Take care. Enjoy your
I'm very
weekend.
excited. Yes.
Yeah.
To watch the
Same
next
here.
episode. And I
Same
really
here.
want to thank you from my bottom of my heart. It was really a great interaction and fun as always. Whenever I'm talking to you, it's always fun and it makes me more happy and I learn so much. So thanks to
Same
everyone
here.
who joined and thanks to you,
Yeah.
Smita, for having me here. Have a
The
great
pleasure is all
time.
ours.
Everyone, please take care, be safe, and take care of your mental health. Very important.
Yes.
See you all
Chalo then.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye and take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.